Smarter marketing. Stronger results.
Okay, the first thing you see when you go into RESmartList, the property website builder, is you have the option of importing from a URL, paste the Zillow, Redfin, or MLS URL, and then we'll pull the address, price, photos, and description so that you can only edit the changes. Or you could enter everything manually. Typically, you will, if you are listing a site, a property, you've already inputted into the MLS. It is showing on Zillow. It is showing on your MLS. It is showing on your personal website. So the information is out there. So what this allows you to do is, if that website allows you to pull the information from it, and a lot of them don't, they prevent bots from scanning the site and pulling the information from it, and they have rules for it. But if you have a website, as far as I'm concerned, the information is my website, and so you're not going to do this for sites that are not yours. You just want to get the information that you've already input into a system. You just want to do it easily. So I'm going to show you both of these, but let's go ahead and start with import from URL, and I'll give you an idea of how that works. So I'm going to click on Start Importing, and so the first thing it's going to ask me to do is to put the listing URL. Now I am going to go over to Google, to Zillow, and just grab a URL of any listing that's up there, and just I'm gonna pause the video, go over to Zillow, and grab the URL. Okay, so I'm just going to paste the URL here, and I'm going to say import this listing. And what you'll find out is, like I said, Zillow and a lot of them don't allow you to do that. And it's telling you Zillow.com blocks automated imports. We couldn't reliably import this listing from that site. Some listing websites block automated imports. You can still enter the property details manually, paste the listing description, or upload your photos. And so we have three choices here. We can paste the listing description. This is recommended, which means I'm going to go over to the listing and I'm going to copy all of that information and then paste it in here. And then AI is going to parse the relevant information that I need for the website. I can enter the property details manually, which I could from that other screen. And I can upload your own photos. The thing here is that if the website, the URL that you're getting the information from, doesn't allow you to get the information from it automatically, you won't be able to upload photos. So you will need to upload those photos manually. Okay, I can go ahead and do that now, which we can do that later. So let's go ahead and say paste the description. I'm going to go back over to Zillow. I am going to just take all the information from this site. I'm going to copy all of this, all the facts and features. Let me show you how easy this is. Copy and paste. And you see how it says parse with AI. So we're going to use AI to basically parse the relevant information out of here. Now we'll let it do its thing. And there you go. So as you can see it placed the address, the key stats on the property, the description that was in there. Looks good. You see here where it says edit before continuing. Here I would actually go ahead and look at it and edit it, and then I'll go ahead and click continue. And now it is asking me to pick photos to import. So we're going to skip this because, as I said, the website isn't going to allow us to do it, but we're going to add those later. So we'll just say skip photos for right now. And it says no photos important, generate listing. All right. Now, from here, the listing was generated, and we just need to change it and refine it. But after I've done this, I can go into the next thing. I can create a flyer, landing page, create a QR code, add follow-up in the CRM. But we're not going to do that. We're going to just go right down our campaign list. So I could, before I publish listing, let's open the editor. And you'll see here the URL is RESmartAgentAI.com/app/listing, and then the property address. I'm gonna and then you can change this URL slug to anything that you want. Let's go ahead and take that off there, and I can just leave it at that. Save the URL. And the property overview, remember our goals. I said sell fast. The CTA is a soft capture. Site type standard. Smart mode is on. Now the visual theme: light editorial, dark luxury, warm modern, natural, minimal, brand accent. You can go back and change this at any time, but I just let's go ahead and leave that for there, and I can change the accent colors on the site. But let's go ahead and leave that for now, or make it auto. And if I want to take a look at what it looks like now, I can click on this open preview. Oh, available, just because I got to save it first. So I have the first publisher listing. Let's go ahead and click publish, and now we can click open preview. And it's just basically the site again without photos because we haven't added anything there. So let's go back to the editor. Do you see how this did not pull in the features into this box? So I'm just going to go ahead and put those in. I'm going to click on AI extract. I'm going to that same information that I copied and pasted, I'm going to paste in there. I'm just going to say extract features and just let it work. Okay, so it's done. It gave me, based on the information that it parsed, it gave me 20 suggestions, and I can go through and I can accept or disregard any of these features that I don't happen to like. And if you see here, it put all the features under certain headings. So if you under outdoor living, there's certain features under outdoor living. Under energy efficient, there's features under energy efficient. There's certain features under kitchen. So there's about 8 or 9 different categories that will create features. So I'm just going to go ahead and say accept all of these. Okay, so I paused the video while I just clicked on accept for each one of these features, and it has all 20 of them now. And if I for some reason, if I was doing this manually, there's a library of particular features that I can select and click on, and I can even add my own features if a feature isn't listed that I would like to see on the website. I can just click other and then name that particular feature. Now, this is a really good feature, location and directions. So there are different ways that I can put a map on the listing, the property listing. I can give it an exact property location. I can give it an approximate area, or I can hide the map completely. But just because I want to show you the capabilities of it, let's just go ahead and say exact property location because I have the address. Show interactive map, show property address, show neighborhood name, and then show get directions button. All of those are clicked. And it's asking me now where I'd like to place this section. Let's just go ahead and leave it right now after property facts. And so I can put it before the description, after the description, before the gallery. But let's go ahead and leave it after property facts. And in this particular website, we're not going to put a lead form on there. But I went ahead and created a lead form in separate from this, and there's another video that just quickly shows you how to create a lead form. But if there's a lead form, you can pull down the drop down arrow and request any lead forms from your CRM. The lead form is how you're going to get name and information into your CRM. When people fill out the lead form, it's automatically going to go to your CRM. And then it's just asking me how I want to display this lead form. Inline, which is show form on the page, or a modal button, which is a button that opens the dialog. We can take a look at both. Let's go ahead and click on inline show form on the page. And then this is where I can change the appearance of the particular form. We won't go through that, but just so that you know, once you create the form, there are different things that you can do to change the appearance on the on the form. Now, for my listing photos, I can click on library or AI. So let's go ahead and click on that. And if I had listing photos already in here, I can just select them. I can upload from here. I can go to Pexels and do stock photos, or I can AI generate photos. But since this is my listing and we're not going to do any AI generated photos of that, I'm just going to go ahead and click drop photos here, or click to upload. I'm going to go to my listing photos, and I'm just going to upload each of the photos. All of the photos are uploading now, as you can see. And it automatically takes the photos and it compresses the photos there, so your web page will load very, very quickly. And you're not going to have a form on there and a call to action button and all of that stuff. But let's just go ahead and create a call to action button. We can always delete it. And so from here, I want to say schedule a showing, and then the type of button is going to be request showing, and I'm just going to say add. And so now that's added to your site here. Now, if I wanted a custom domain such as mypropertyaddress.com, I would go ahead and click on either add your first domain or add domain. Now, one of the things I want to mention here is that you can use the same base domain or base URL for all of your flyers and your listing website or thank you pages. For instance, say it was 123mypropertylisting.com. So if I use that for the website, maybe in the flyer, I want to use my my 123 property listing site.com / flyer 1 or flyer 2 or whatever it is I want to name that. But from that one base URL, I can create all, I can have the same URL for all of the different assets for this campaign. And every asset that I create inside of this campaign is going to be tracked with this campaign. Every lead form that's submitted, every QR code that's scanned, every click, every viewing, everything is going to be scanned with this campaign. So if I click on add your first domain, and let's say click on 123 my property site.com. I click on add domain. And what that's going to do here is, as I scroll down the page, I see here, I go to custom domains here, and it's going to tell me exactly what I need to do at my registrar's office to make sure that if I purchase a domain at GoDaddy.com, then I'm going to go ahead and change the CNAME record, the name and the value in my DNS settings. And then once I do that over at GoDaddy.com, I'm just going to say verify DNS. And then once it notices that domain is there and is pointing to the right place, then when people type in that domain name, they'll be leading to your property asset. And also in the help, there's complete instructions giving you an idea on how to do this at GoDaddy.com or Namecheap.com, but they're all basically the same thing. Once you find the DNS settings of wherever you have your domain name, it's all basically the same thing, but this is the information that you're going to use in order to register to have that custom domain. And also, we're not going to do this in this website, but if you wanted to embed a custom integrations like booking and scheduling, a live chat module, your social feed from Twitter or Facebook or Instagram, you can put those on the site itself. So for booking and scheduling, if you have like Calendly or some other custom booking feature or Google or one of those, that allows you to have a button, or you can place the booking feature on the site and have people schedule right there based on your schedule, based on your booking schedule. And then here for marketing connections, you can go directly to these specific modules to do other things. Now I'm going to scroll back up here. And I'm just going to make sure I save the features there, save the form settings there. Okay, and when you click edit, now you can put in your headline and your description information. If you don't like what is already there, you can really hone it down here. So click on Save Changes under the listing settings. Then go ahead and view live. Write in all of your amenities, description, photos. If I click on the Get Directions button, it takes me to there to get directions. And remember that request property showing a form that we did. It just went ahead and stick it down there. But if I'm going to schedule a showing, I probably don't even want that, right? And then because they're going to put in their information here, and once they put in the information, that's going to go direct to my CRM. But I just did that to show you that you can create any form and put on the site, or where I had it here, you can have it actually on the website itself. Now let's play with the look of that. Let us go back to the editor and let's change that to dark luxury. Save theme. View live. See how I changed it? And of course, we would need to change that for the theme. Okay. I can go back, and so you can just go ahead and play with the different settings. Neutral, minimal. Let's see what that looks like. Okay. Just to give you an idea. Of course, you can go through the photos. And we'll go back to the editor. The great thing about a property website is that it gives you control. Your property at the MLS or Zillow, those are not things that you control. You can't control the leads that come through. You can't control the marketing through those. They're just there and they're great. But being able to direct your marketing is what smart real estate agents do. So for instance, from this form, let's click on schedule a showing. Let's click on let's say my name at myname.com. And phone in this particular case is optional. Let's go ahead and send the request. Okay, you're on our radar. Now watch this. If I go into my CRM, here, you see the request property showing here. That's the lead form that I created. But if I go up to, let's look at the contacts, you'll see the contact here. And if I click on this here, it opens up the contact and gives me the information. It has a lead score of 0 because they haven't done anything yet after this. But if I wanted to compose an email to them, I could do that from here. Just send them a short email. Let's go back to contacts. And if I want to check here and say I want to send this contact a postcard, I can go and click on send postcards and it'll take us over to the mail module, and I can just mail them a postcard. Now this is essentially the RESmartList AI, the property listing website module, and we'll go back over here. Thank you, and then next we will do it manually. Okay, we are back in RESmartList, and now we're going to create a property website manually. So I'm just going to click on enter manually. And I'm going to enter the information in, the street address, listing price, and so on and so forth. And what I'm going to do is, because I want the map feature to show up, I'm going to use a address that is real but everything about that property is not going to be real. So I just went to Zillow and got an address, and we'll go ahead and put in the information here, and I'm going to pause the video while I do that. Okay, so I put in all the information, the acres, the lot size, bedrooms, bathrooms, single family, and the address. Click on next agent info. And remember what I said, by completing the information in the beginning, it helps out now. But because you're creating this listing site manually, this is the one place where it does not, the agent information does not automatically come through. So we'll just fill that in. We'll click next marketing. And we'll go ahead and input the property headline and information. So I'll go ahead and pause the video right at the moment. Okay, I took the time to fill this out, but let's just go over what I put in there. Under property headline, you notice it's optional. Smart mode will generate one if left blank. So if you leave this blank, based on the other information that you put in, it will create a headline for you. Top selling points, you want to list those one per line. Custom designer finishes, private luxury setting, smart home technology, exceptional curb appeal. There's more architectural modern estate. Let us put that down there. Again, it's supposed to be line by line. Floor to ceiling glass walls. And panoramic mountain and valley views. Resort style infinity pool, indoor outdoor living design, chef's gourmet kitchen, luxurious primary retreat, neighborhood highlights, and that's optional. But I put access to shopping and dining, outdoor recreational opportunities, nearby golf courses, strong sense of community, convenient commuter access, open space preservation, stunning natural landscapes. And under marketing tone, there's a drop down. I selected luxury, aspirational, evocative, refined. And under ideal buyer, I selected luxury buyer. But you do have several choices. And AI uses all of these in what it creates. And under site type, I had standard, premium, showcase, funnel, or brand builder. But so this is going to be a premium showcase. Primary goal is attract luxury buyers. I have several options here, but since I'm selling a luxury home, I want to attract luxury buyers. And lead capturing mode, I have several choices here, and I went with schedule showing. And then I'm just going to click on publish listing site. So it takes brings the site up. Essentially, the site is published, but it's without any information, and I'll show you what that looks like. So here, the base of the site is there, but there's a lot that is not there. So we are going to go in. We're going to go back. I just wanted to show you what that looked like. And we're going to say edit. So we're going to click on edit. And then we're going to go ahead and the headline is there. We're going to go in and put in a short property description. And then a longer description. We're going to click on Save Changes. And just take a look at the next section here. features and amenities. So there is nothing added yet. And so just to demonstrate, I can either add in the features. So for instance, the feature name would be Chef's Kitchen, but that would be under if I clicked on kitchen, then that category would be kitchen, and then I might write Chef's Kitchen or granite countertops or double ovens or anything of that nature that goes under kitchen. And then I would just click plus and add that feature to the set. Then I go under any of these and list a category, and then whatever I want in that category, and hit plus. I could do that one by one. Let me show you something very cool. If I go ahead and you see down here, I can actually enter features separated by commas under a particular category. So for instance, if I click here and go to kitchen, and then I enter the features here, separated by commas, click the plus sign, it added all of those features under kitchen. And I'm going to pause the video and then just do the rest of the features. Okay, so I went through and just added in all the features under each section. And as I said, all I did was take the features separated by commas under each of the headings here. And even under other, I have things like great room concepts, soaring ceilings, floating staircases, home office potential, things that don't necessarily fall under one of the other headings. Okay, and under location and directions, this is the map that I can either turn on or turn off and save. So let's turn the map on because I want the map to be displayed. That's why I use the real address. Show interactive map, show property address, show neighborhood name, show get directions button. And I basically have three options that I can use under privacy. The exact property location, but if there's some reason why you don't want to show the exact property location, you can show the approximate area, or you can hide the map altogether. And again, I can decide where I want to put it. Do I want to put it before the gallery, after the description, before the description? So I like to put it after the property facts. And under lead form, I'm not going to use that because we're going to use the listing button, a showing button on there. And I'm just going to upload listing photos. I have various options. I can upload from my library here. If I had photos that were already uploaded, I could use that. I could AI generate photos. I could Pexels, which is free stock photos. I can click on Pexels and search for whatever type of photo that I'm looking for. But let's just go ahead and cancel that. Or I can just click on either upload from here, or I can click right in here where it says drop photos here, or click to upload. So I'm going to click that, and then I'm just going to upload these photos. Okay. And you see they're uploading now. Okay, now I can choose either of these as the cover, and let's go ahead and choose this one as the cover. Now I want you to notice something. When I hover over a photo, you see the thing that's enhanced. Very, very cool feature. So if I click on enhance, there are different things that I can do with that photo. I can the twilight luxury, blue sky boost, warm window glow, clean and bright interior, lawn and landscaping boost, cinematic contrast, high end. These are just AI photo enhancements that you can apply. And so if I wanted to, this is really already a dusk or a twilight. So let's just go ahead and do that. But just say that these are different photo enhancements that you can do to any of your photos on the platform. Let's go back here. Let's go down. And we're going to use the CTA button. Let's just say schedule a showing. And the type of button is going to be a request showing. And I'm just going to add that, and it's going to add it to the property site. Make sure there's nothing I didn't save. You do want to make sure that every section that you did, you save the changes if it allows you to do so, to make sure you keep all of the features. These are embedded integrations. If for some reason I had a booking service that I connected to the platform, it's very easy to do. If you use Calendly or Cal or any of the other type of booking platforms, you can take that code and put it in here and put that on your website, and then people can book from your schedule right from the site. I can put a live chat feature on here. Talk.to is one that has a free one that you can sign up with, and once you get that information, you can connect that so that you can connect that to your site. You can, any of your social feeds from Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, you can connect those social feeds to the site. And let's just go back up. And we're pretty much done there. Oh, before we view this, there's one thing I wanted to show you, and this is your custom domains. So if you look up top, it provides you with a domain name, the R URL /app/listing, and then whatever you put in here. You can put that, typically the address of the property, but that's just a long address. But if you don't have a custom domain, you have something that can be shown on the internet and something that can be shown with a link. If you would like a custom domain, then all you do is just go down here to custom domains, and it actually explains to you the particular domain that you can use. So you're going to click add domain. I have already done this, which is why it says pending. But what you would do is click add domain. It brings you to this. You put in the domain that you want, and then these are the instructions to go to your registrar, like GoDaddy or Namecheap, and you're just going to put in this information in the DNS. There is a very well documented in the help files how to give you some examples on how to do that with GoDaddy and Namecheap. But essentially, all the registrars are the same. Once you get to the DNS feature, all you're going to do is just add this, come back here, and then click verify DNS. And it could take a few minutes to a couple of hours to a day for it to actually connect to that domain. But that's all you do to have a custom domain. And one thing I like to explain is, if you had a custom domain like 123mainstreet.com, and you use that for the listing site, you can use that same URL for flyers, for landing pages. You would just have 123mainstreet.com/flyer1 or /flyer2 or / whatever you want to call the flyer, and same thing with your landing pages. That way you can use the same base URL for everything that you do inside of this campaign. Now let's go ahead and click on View Live. And there you have it. Pretty simple to do one by one, right? Very simple. And if I went back and I said edit, I can change the visual theme, the accent colors on the website, or change anything you like. So let's click on dark luxury and go back up to view live. And now you can see the difference in the site. And that's how you create a property website manually. Okay, this is an addendum to the full walkthrough video that we did of the RESmartList AI site. And I think it's important to point out a couple of really key features in here that we really didn't get enough time to really spend on, but I think they are very important. So first, let's go ahead and look at the site the way it is now. So if I go here and click on View Live, we can scroll through the site and see what it looks like. Read more. Read less. Okay. And so that's what we're looking at now. So let's go back over to the editor, and what I really want to focus on is this. There's two particular sections. If you go up here and you click on edit, it opens up features that you can edit. And what I want you to pay attention to is this section here called site configuration. And then if you scroll down, this section here called call to action buttons. We're going to talk about how they're different, how they are the same, and how they work together to do some really amazing things. So if I scroll back up here, and inside the site configuration, you'll see site type, you'll see goal, and you'll see CTA mode. Goal tells RESmartList AI what type of buyer you are targeting. CTA mode tells RESmartList AI what action you want visitors to take. So for instance, I would, if I clicked on the drop down for goal and selected general, and then maybe I chose gated details. Or if I use general and then use direct contact. Or I said my goal is luxury buyers, and then I chose schedule showing. But what I like to do is to show you something very, very cool. You see the site type standard? Watch this. You saw what the standard looked like. Now let's click on Premium Showcase. And let's click Save Changes. And let's go to View Live. You see how it changed the site? Completely different makeup. Isn't that cool? Okay, let's go back and let's click on Edit again. Scroll down to Site Configuration and click on Brand Builder. Let's click on Save Changes. Click on View Live. And you see how it changed the custom site. Isn't that cool? That is very cool. Actually get directions. Okay, let's go back and let's click on Edit again. You always have to click on Edit to open these up so that you can alter the various things. And the last one, let's click on Funnel. This one's really fun. So if I click on Live, View Live, check that out. Is that cool or what? Okay, let's go back. Now let's scroll down to Custom CTA or Call to Action buttons. Now let's create a custom CTA button. But before I do that, I want to make sure that you understand that when no custom CTA buttons are added, RESmartList AI automatically generates CTA messaging based on your goal and CTA mode and selection. So if I don't say what I want the button to be called or how I want that to look, it is going to generate the call to action based on what I chose here. We have to click on Edit again. Second, it's going to generate the based on the site direction, the goal, and the CTA mode if I don't have anything stated right here in the call to actions. So let's go ahead and say I want the button label to say call me ASAP. Okay, and let's click on, let's say, request showing. Let's click add. Okay, now if we scroll back up, even though I have these listed the way I have them, watch what happens when I click on View Live. If you scroll down, you see here how the button changed. So again, let us go back. If you do not have anything here, well, let me go back up here and click on Edit again. So just to repeat, if you do not have anything in the call to action section, like if I click the delete button here, that's gone. And it will show exactly based on the information that you have in the site configuration showing. So it'll show that CTA information. So just to reiterate, kind of like a best practice, you're going to use the site configuration when you want RESmartList AI to handle CTA messaging automatically. You're going to use the custom CTA buttons when you want complete control over what your call to action looks like. So in closing, if you ever want AI generated call to action messaging again, simply remove all the CTA buttons that you have here, and RESmartList AI will automatically use the goal and CTA mode settings that you have selected up top here. Okay, thank you for watching.
One platform, one login, unlimited growth. Everything you need to market, automate, and grow your real estate business. RESmartAgent AI. Smarter marketing, stronger results.